As you see, Countyline was outside warming up as it's time to do the yearly service on it. I last did it at 68 hours. We have 88 hours on it, so there's 20 hours on this last oil change. The service on these guys are pretty simple. Let me get in the frame here. At 100 hours, the book says to change, or no, actually 125 hours, the book says to change the spark plug. At 100 hours, it says to change, I don't remember what it says to change. But what I'm going to do is change the oil, and I'm going to change the hydrostatic, or the hydraulic filter that's down here. They want the oil changed yearly, and then the hydro filter changed yearly. I found a filter at Napa that fits it perfectly. It's a Napa 1551. Here we go. Fits it perfect. Hydraulic filter, so we'll do that. We'll drain the oil, put new oil in. When we change the hydraulic filter, we'll probably have to top off the hydraulic fluid because it will lose a little bit. Pretty simple process. It's kind of a messy process because the drain spot, there's a plate where the motor sits. I'll bring you down here. You see this is where the engine oil drains, and it sits on this plate. There's no hole on the backside. So what I did last time was put the drain pan underneath, drop the kickstand down so that all oil drains off, and then I just use a bunch of brake clean to clean the oil off of this pan. So we'll do that again this time. It's fine. A little messy, but we can clean it up. Before I do that, I'm going to take the air hose and clean some of the loose stuff off. So what I'm going to do is we'll take the drain pan like this, put it underneath, and now I'll let the kickstand down. But not that far. I'll get a little stilt. That'll work. Got a 4x6. Now we'll open the drain plug out. I suggest a longer extension, not a 3-inch. We get a 9-inch. All right. That way all the oil drains downhill, right in the drain pan, just like that. And we'll open up the fill plug on this side, and we'll let that drain. I'm gonna go get some dinner, and then come back out, and we'll finish this little project up. All right, it's time to drain, so I'm gonna reinstall the drain plug. So it feels about right. Feels good. Now we'll get the brake clean to clean off that base plate. Get her nice and clean. There. We'll let that drip dry. Put this back up on its stand. All right, get some oil, and then we'll fill it up. The capacity of this Kohler 6.5 horsepower engine is 20 ounces of oil, a whole lot. So I've got, it's like 12 in this one. I'm using Mobil 1 synthetic 5W30, mainly because it's I'm operating it in cold temps. I'm starting it in cold temps. 12 ounces there, so I'm going to top it off with, get up to 20. All right. So that's 20 ounces. And it's right at the threads, right where it needs to be. I don't even need to check it with the dipstick because I can see it. Basically, you want to fill it up till it's rolling out. So I'm just going to put my dipstick in, seal it shut, call it good. All right, so now I need to change that oil filter right there, that hydraulic filter. NEPA 1551, it's part number. Clean any gungus out of there. Drain pan underneath. Ooh, that was pretty light. I didn't even need this. Whew. Put that back on. Get the other filter ready to go. So I'm lubing up the O-ring. Ooh, slippery, slippery, slippery. Now that my hands are covered in hydraulic fluid, you can tell that's not quite as dirty, or as dirty. Wipe this thing down. Oops, sorry. Get a nice clean. Your brake clean just does wonders. Not even a trace. And the last bit, take the air hose, spray out this groove, close your eyes. Stinky. Don't do that if the door's open, or don't do it with the door's closed. All right, the last thing we need to do is check the oil level. I hope I don't have to add any, because I don't really want to, but we gotta check it anyways. The only leak that happened was when we changed the filter now. There is a dipstick. All right, what's it say? Do not thread in the dipstick when checking the hydraulic oil level. The oil level needs to be kept in line below the max indicated on the dipstick. Never fill above the max line. So don't thread it in. Well, looks like we are right there. So we have a good ½ inch of oil we need to put in there. So we will do that. Got a 2-quart bucket, and we can see if I can't dump some of this oil out of here into there. I'm filtering it as it's going in. We'll finish it off with the rest of this. We'll call her good. All right, so that's it. We should be good to go. We're a 1/4 inch away. So good enough for me. All right, so that's a wrap on the maintenance of this wood splitter. There's really not much to it. Not even oil filter, just changed the oil, 20 ounces of 5W30 if you're operating in cold temps like me. And then the hydraulic filter on the other side. Top it off with some hydraulic fluid, and it's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I may consider doing the spark plug. The manual says do spark plug every 2 years or whatever, but I've only got 68 hours on this thing so far. 88 hours, sorry. 88 hours on it, so it's not that old yet. I'll wait another year. I'll wait another year on the spark plug. I'll do that next year. That's it. That's pretty easy on this Countyline 25-ton wood splitter. Not a lot of maintenance on it. Just keep running and pushing the logs through. So, till next time, thanks for watching. Thumbs up on the little button down below, and we'll catch you again. Thanks. Bye.